It's week 6 of the 2022 season, and this one features Trent McDuffie. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Chiefs and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gunn, with me as always, Charles Davis, and people have this game circled on their calendars well in advance. And that's for good reason, CD. We have the potential for a very exciting one here as the league's best passing offense tries to stay the best against one of the only teams that's been able to keep pace with them in the passing attack in the National Football League.
I'm totally with you on that one because we all know that we all get excited for any matchup of top 5 offenses. And in this game, we're getting to see the #1 team in the NFL throwing the ball. That's special not just for the people here in attendance, but of course everyone watching this game on TV.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. But the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. but 7? That seems almost impossible having only watched the back.
A second down pass play, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on when they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down catch there by Jamison Crowder, now in his 8th NFL season and his 3rd team, this time the Buffalo Bills. But plenty of mouths to feed in the Buffalo offense, but a dependable slot guy like Crowder.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. He's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Young. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills ready to take over. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go right back to Singletary. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Our score. The Bills win the football as we start quarter number 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll force a punt of 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Shifts by him, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Gets around him.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 38, Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. On 2nd and 10, Allen. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the air, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills get a bit closer. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now it's Mahomes again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and Diggs has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Allen. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Mac Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head to Green Bay. Check out the Packers at home, Lambeau, and they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that 1st half. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these 2 teams really threw the ball at will in that 1st half. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the 2nd half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in 1 drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, when the situation they're in, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
On play action, Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Allen now on first down. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 4. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, Bills! Devin Singletary, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes hitting Juju on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams In the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Ball start.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Singletary here running out of the gun. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And to the right, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, that is caught inside the 5. Again, pick up there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Bills are lining up for a complete conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Even after 3 seasons in the league, you can sense that there's room for a huge breakout by Ed Oliver. He has the potential to decimate the line of scrimmage and get to the quarterback from the interior.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Allen and the Bills now down by 2, 2:11 to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of blowing him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves us staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. is. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that was certainly well done defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to run. And there was none to be found there. And a tackle for just a short gain.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One final try here for Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On the give, this is Singletary. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory. And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise. So for the Bills, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.